Hello, everybody. Give it a moment here for anybody who is in the midst of joining. Of course, given the way that I was acting last night, it wouldn't surprise me if people weren't going to join, but I ended up having to adjust last night's video. I'm Tenacious Earl. If you haven't experienced any of these videos, going to try here tonight to keep it on an even keel. This has been an interesting road, but I'm kind of getting to the point now where it feels like more of an experiment than some kind of a quest. So here we are. We got them fighting Phillies who have been getting the worst of the breaks here, even in the offline games. I thought maybe it was just online, but here in the last two games, they went 0-2, and they got shut out in game one of this series against Houston. That was an 8-0 final with Kendrick on the mound. He only went 4 innings. And then second game, they did manage 2 runs, and they tied it at 2 with a home run by Carlos Ruiz, 2-run shot. But they proceeded to give that up, and they lost 6-2. So they managed only 3 hits. If you've been following the Tabletop Baseball Facebook page, I've been posting the score sheets as I go. So this is game 3. It's actually a 4-game series, so the Phillies have another chance to win a game aside from this one. So maybe I'll roll both of these games online. We'll see. Depends on how I feel. Probably not both of them tonight. The other one might have to be maybe Saturday. I got a couple things going on here the rest of the week, but let's see. That's an 8, and this is a night game. So let's get out the old chart, and then let's get this going. So a night game, it's 4 through 20 is average, so it's going to be 6s on the triangle. And on the diamond, it'll be 11s. So let's see if the Phillies can snap out of it here. I think they've lost 4 in a row. And they'll be facing Brian Moeller on the hill. Also of note here, I'm not sure when they lost him because I haven't updated Strat PC with the previous 2 games, but I did notice that TJ Bone ends up being a pinch runner, which means someone on the Phillies had to rotate off, and it looks like it was Jason Worth. So they're going to be without him for probably 15 days. He's on the DL, I would imagine. That's why they made the roster move. So they're going to go without him. So it'll be Rollins at short, Victorino in center, Utley second base, Howard first, Burrell left, Jenkins right, Felice third, Coast catching, and Brett Myers will be pitching. And for the Astros against Myers, it'll be Bourne in center, Kazmatsui second base, Tejada at short, Berkman first, Lee in left, Pence right, Wigginton third base, Osmus catching, and Moeller. So here is Rollins leading off 2-3. That's a grounder to the pitcher. Moeller, and that will be 1 out. Moeller and Myers both righties. Let me double check here. We got Myers. Just going to get everything lined up here the way it's supposed to be. And we'll move on to batter number 2. Hopefully not out number 2, but we'll see. So Victorino, that's a 3-7, a fly ball to center, 2 outs. 5-5 lefty, and that's a grounder to second. And 1-2-3, go the Phils, top of the first. So here's Michael Bourne leading off. He has had a bit of a rough series so far. 3-7, but that will be a good start for him. 1-7. He's 17, so a single for Bourne. Myers being a +2. Bourne will try to steal. Doesn't get a good lead. So 15, and you got Coast, so it's going to be +2. So 1 to 17 chance he's going to try stealing anyway. And he is thrown out, caught stealing. So kind of a bad break there. Matsui 2-7, fly ball to center, 2 outs. Huh? Huh? So? Okay. Better? Through the trash can. Okay, 2 outs. And Tejada, 5-2, grounder to second. So that'll be Utley 2, E14, and he will, let's see, 14 on E14. He'll make the play, and Phillies face the minimum in the first. So 0-0. Yeah, I'm in pretty good spirits here at the moment. So we'll see. When emotion starts flowing, that's when trouble ensues. 2-7 for Howard is going to be a ground ball to second, 1 out. Burrell, 6-7 against a righty, and that will be a single. First hit for the Phillies. Yes? Huh? Do I look like Staples? What? Okay, so Jenkins up with Burrell at first. Doesn't steal. 5-5 lefty. We already saw that. It'll be a grounder to second B. 4-6. Fielder's choice. Jenkins beats it out. And with 2 down, it'll be Pedro Feliz with Jenkins at first. 4-10 against a righty, and it's a grounder to short. This is kind of the deal that the Phillies have been dealing with here. They get a 4-10 against a righty. You got some chances here for stuff, and it's been like right in the middle. So that's kind of what they've been facing here of late. So no runs in the second. They get close to those home run chances and just doesn't quite get what they need. Maybe eventually they will. Berkman 2-5, and that will be a 1-5 home run chance, and it is going to stay in the park. That'll be a double for Berkman. Quite an offensive powerhouse, that guy. So Carlos Lee, there's a 7. 5-6 against a righty, grounded to third base. Runner will not be able to advance, and that'll be 1 out. 2-11 for Pence. That's going to be a ballpark single, 1-6. 20. That'll be a line out to short for the second out. Hold on, I'm going to get the chat window up. So 2 down and Ty Wigginton. 2-11 again, hit by pitch. Got 2 hit by pitch, or 2 11s in a row. So Osmus with first and second, 2 outs. 2-5 and trouble. 1-4. It's going to score a run here. It's a 6, so that's a single. Going to be first and third when all is said and done with the pitcher coming up. And so Moeller will come up with 1 across, 2 outs, and runners on first and third. 3-4. Grounded to the pitcher, and Myers will make the play. They do get. Oh, whoops. Got a little ahead of myself here. All right. Phillies digging out of a hole here again. 1-0. They've fallen behind. Top of the third. So it'll be Coast. 1-8 strikes out. Myers, number 1 hitting card. 6-11 batting from the right side, grounder to the shortstop. That'll be out number 2 as Tejada makes the play. Jimmy Rollins, 1-5. He'll draw a walk. Oops. Walk. Let's see. Moeller, 0. Osmus, 0. Rollins will try to get a lead here. 9. Doesn't get it. So it'd be a 1 to 10 chance. They're just going to go ahead and let Victorino swing away here. 1-8. 1-8. Okay. That has some possibilities. 1 to 4 home run. And it's a 1. It is gone. That is a home run for Jimmy. Wait. I didn't flip the card. Dang it. It's a walk. Getting sloppy. So, first and second, 2 outs. And let's flip the card now. Chase Utley mired in slumpage. 6-2 against a lefty. Ballpark home run, 1 to 11. Maybe this is the one. 1 to 11. Ballpark home run for Chase Utley. Can he do it? It's a 13. That is caught at the wall by Pence, and nothing to show for it. I'm glad I caught it because that would have been bad if I didn't catch it. So Bourne top of the order. 6-10. That'll be a grounder to short. Rollins should make the play. 13 on an E20. Wait, E8. Yeah, he makes the play on that. 1 down. Sometimes we make mistakes, and that was one that sucked because it looked like it was going to be good. Okay. 1 down, Kaz Matsui, 6-9, batting from the left side. Another grounder to Rollins. E8 and a 16 is an error on the shortstop. So Tejada with runner at first. Let's see, Matsui. Actually, is he going to try? He'll try to take a lead on Myers here. 7, so he doesn't do it. +2, so that's +4. So 1 to 15 chance. He's going to try to steal. He does get the stolen base. So Tejada with a runner at second. 5-4 righty. Fly ball to center field. That'll be caught by Victorino, 2 down. And Berkman at the plate. 6-7 batting from the left. It will be a double if it's a 1. And it's a 2, thankfully. It'll be a fly ball to center, and they're out of the inning. Just got the finger. Well, not the finger, but the tip of the glove grabbed that. Victorino got it. So still 1-0 going to the 4th. Ryan Howard, 3-8. That'll be a strikeout. Some of these guys have really kind of gone dry. Pat Burrell, 2-5. That's a walk. Again, 2-6 is a home run. 2-5 is a walk. But they'll take a base runner here. Jeff Jenkins. Love to have a 1 roll here. There's a 1-9. That has a chance there. That is Jenkins. 1 to 10 home run. And it's a 17. That'll be a double. Now the Phillies or would be tempted here to send Burrell, but he's a 9. And that's to center field. And Bourne has a -2 arm. They're going to have to hold him and trust that Pedro Feliz is going to knock him in. So Astros will be playing back. They'll look for the out, give up the run in the process. 6-8 against a righty. Grounder to second base. That will likely get the run home. Oh. Second baseman is Matsui, a 3, 14, and a 7. So 3 and a 14 is a G2. And then a 7 on the E21. No error, but let's take a look here at the fielding chart. Second and third, infield back. Oh, wait, we have to use the regular. We have to use the chart over here. So the infield back was a G2 for second and third. Infield normal rear advance. So they will get the run out of that as a 4-3. And Jenkins moves to third with 2 outs. And Moeller will intentionally walk coast to face Brett Myers with runners at first and third. That's a 6-5 against a righty. Fly ball to right field will be caught. So the score is tied at 1. Hey there, ID Jester. So here we go. Bottom of the 4th. 1-1. And Carlos Lee. 4-10 against a righty. Ballpark single, 1-6. And he gets a 5. Leadoff base runner for the Astros. Hunter Pence up. And a 2. And a 3 means potential balk. Myers does not balk, so we can just ignore it. 4-4 against a righty. Grounded to third. Feliz. 2E12. 2 and a 13. That should be a double play ball. And let's check on the E12 here, but let's make sure. So 2 and 13. Yes, but the question is the E12 and an 11. I think that is okay. Yes. Double play. Utley's able to turn that. 2 outs. And Wigginton. 3-8. And he strikes out. So Myers settles in. Gives up the leadoff single, but induces the double play. And we'll go to the top of the 5th with the score knotted at 1. New game to learn. Uh-oh. I got a couple things in the mail here from good old our friends at Play. So you can probably guess what those are about, but maybe. Yeah, I think you're right, Steven. Well, he eventually ends up pitching for the Astros. I think he might have been brought in by Ed Wade. I think he was most likely a guy that Ed Wade drafted. So Wade had a thing for his guys. 1-6 walk. So Rollins, let's see. So 0 hold for Moeller, -0 for Ausmus. Rollins will again try to take a lead here. Doesn't get it. So Victorino, because they're holding him on, he'll be a B. They're going to hit and run. Victorino, potential wild pitch. 1-4, 5. So they're still going to stay with the hit and run. And a 9, 2-9. So it does go off the hit and run chart. Let's see. A B9 is leader. Got to look at the description for leader. Ground ball to, batter safe, lead runner out. So no double play, but 6-4 fielder's choice. And a 2-9 would have been basically would have been a little better, as Victorino would be at second. But guess what? You can try to get Victorino a lead here. Gets a 4, and so he does take the lead. Gets a good lead, so he'll be able to run. 18 - 2 is 16. and he steals the bag, so he is at second base. Could, in theory, try to have him steal a third base, but let's cool the jets. Let's just go ahead and have Utley hit. Utley's been in a slump. Can he break out of it? He gets a 3-12 ballpark home run chance, 1-11. Will he go yard? Does he get a hold of it? No, he does not. That will be a fly ball. I believe that's a fly ball B to right field, which that does give Victorino a chance to try and take third if he wants it. Let's see. Let me double check this. I think it has to be a B without a question mark, yes. Running rating, plus or minus the right fielder's arm. The right fielder, Pence, -3. Ooh, boy, that makes it a 1-14 chance with 2 outs. They're going to balk on that and hold off. So Howard at the plate with 2 outs. Utley just about gets a hold of that one, but D20 doesn't do him any favors. Victorino at second, 2 outs. 2-6, and he draws a walk. Going to bring up Burrell. Of course, Burrell with a 2-6 would have been a dinger. So here we go. 2 outs, runners at first and second. 6'10", righty catcher X. It's going to be Osmus, 19. So with the catcher 2 and a 19, that's probably a grounder. And it is, and he will make the play, and that will end the inning. No runs. Utley still can't buy a hit here. He got all of it, but not quite all of it. Got a lot of it, but not all of it. How about that? So bottom of the 5th. Myers having to hold his team close. Brad Osmus, 1-9. Grounder to Utley, 1 out. Moeller at the plate. They're going to keep with him here. 5-9 against a righty hitter is going to be a strikeout. So with 2 outs, it'll be Michael Bourne, 2-9. 2-9 strikes out. So through 5. Still 1-1. Reminds me a lot of last night's game. Okay, Jenkins. 6-7 against the lefty, and there is a potential double. That's a 2 on the D20. It rolls off the page, but that will be a double for Jenkins to lead off. So the Astros are going to start getting the bullpen going. They're going to get Villarreal warming up. And it's going to bring up Feliz. .412 against a righty, and .412 for Moeller. 1-2. This is going to take Phillies will take lead on this. 1-2 is a triple, and it's a 2. That will be a triple for Feliz. Into score comes Jenkins, and he gets that one deep in the corner, and Feliz turns it into a triple. He had 2 of them on the year, and so Moeller's day is nearly done here. They will give him a chance to possibly try to get through this inning. So Coast at the plate, 4-11 for a righty. Ballpark home run. This may be his swan song. 1-11. Can Coast knock it out of the park? It's an 8. It is gone. Home run, 2-run shot for Chris Coast. 2 games in a row that the Phillies catchers have put a cork into one. And that is going to be the end of the night for Moeller. Gives up 4 runs, and it's going to there's still no outs in the 6th here. They're going to go to Villarreal. So Moeller went 5 innings. Considered pulling Moeller for a pinch hitter there. and thought better of it. So Myers will lead off 5-5 against a righty. Grounder to short. That's Tejada 2 and 8. He'll get to it. He should make the play unless, let's see, E12 and a 13 is going to be a play that is made. 1 out. So, whoa. J-roll. 6-6, batting from the left side. Normal. This one is long and it is gone. J-roll finally gets a home run. It's been a long time since he's had one, and now they've put 4 together in this inning. And the Phillies are doing pretty well. Victorino, 1-4 against a righty pitcher. That'll be a grounder to first. 2 outs, and it'll be Chase Utley. 3-10. He gets a hold of another one here. This is a ballpark chance, 1-11. Does he get another home run? Is it the third one of the inning? It is gone. A 2. Finally, the Phillies have busted out of their slump. Villarreal comes in and is pitching batting practice here. Ryan Howard now at the plate, seeing if he can get involved. 5-9. That's a strikeout to end the inning. But 5 runs for the Phillies, and see if that can be enough of a cushion for Brett Myers. So here we go. Bottom of the 6th. Phillies put a 5 spot on there. 6-1. And it'll be Matt Suey facing Myers. 5-5. Batting from the left. And he's got normal power against righties. He may answer him with a solo shot here. 1-13. It's a 12. It's gone. Matt Suey cranks one out at Minute Maid, and it's now 6-2. Tejada. You don't need to roll the D20 there. 2-5, and that'll be a single, and the Phillies are going to start thinking about getting somebody up in the bullpen. Who'd they use last game? They used Durbin and Madsen. Get J.C. Romero warming up. So Tejada at first. Down by 4. Not going to try stealing a bag here with nobody out. It's a 5-6. Batting from the left, and Berkman strikes out. Let's see, Tejada. Yeah, let's see. What does Myers have? +2. So it's plus 1-17 if he can get it. So he's going to. Oh, and there's potential pickoff. 1-7, he's picked off. Or no, 1-7, he's safe. 8-20, he's picked off, and he is. And so a promising inning gets thwarted a bit because nobody on and 2 outs for Carlos Lee. 4-8 against a righty. Grounder to 4-8's a double. And Myers can go to the 7th, so they're going to keep riding him here. Hunter Pence, 1-5, and he strikes out to end the inning. They do get another run, cut the lead to 4, and they're going to go to the 7th. Villarreal will continue on here and face Pat Burrell. 2-9, and he strikes out. Burrell's a little ahead of the pace home run-wise, so I guess it's not a surprise he isn't getting the home runs here at this point. 5-9 against a lefty, and that's a fly ball to left. Tries to take it the other way and just doesn't get enough to get it over the wall. 2 down. Felice tripled there. 6-8 against a righty, and that's a walk. Brings up Coast, who has gone out of the park. He hit the 2-run home run off of Moeller to knock him out of the game. So with Felice at first and 2 down, It'll be coast, and that's a 1-5 against a righty, and he strikes out. 7th inning stretch, still 6-2 Phils. They still have Romero up. The Astros are going to get Tim Burdack and Jeff Geary warming up in the pen. Burdack, the lefty, Geary, the righty. And it'll be Ty Wigginton, who is 0 for 1 so far. 4-4 against a righty, grounded to third. Felice 2-2 or 2-12, and he'll make the play for out number 1. Brad Ausmus, 1 for 2 on the day, 3-8, and he'll hit a fly ball to center, which Victorino will mosey under and make the play, and they're going to pinch hit for Villarreal. They're going to hit Darren Erstad here. First we've seen Erstad in this series. And the Phillies are going to take no chances. They're going to go ahead and pull Myers. They will go with Romero. So Romero will face Erstad. Yeah, they'll have him face Erstad. So with 2 outs and nobody on, Erstad against Romero. 6-11 against a lefty. Fly ball to left, and that will be caught for the final out of the inning. Through 7, Phillies still with a 6-2 lead. And it's going to be, the Phillies will wait for the Astros to declare, and they're going to declare Burdack. Villarreal goes 2 innings. So it's going to be a pinch hitter to lead off 8th inning. And against the lefty, they're going to go with TJ Bone. So Bone here against Burdack. 3-5. And a 3-5 is going to be a double to center to lead off for Bone. So why do I have... Oh, I know what I did. Bone doesn't steal. Put him on the discard pile. So Rollins... Rollins going to go ahead and try to lay down a bunt here. He's a C bunter. They're not expecting him to because he hasn't done that very much. And a 7. C7, and he will lay down a nice sacrifice to the first baseman. 1 down. So they're going to play the infield in with Victorino at the plate. 3-7. That's a fly ball to center field B with a question mark. Bone, they're going to go ahead and send him. So what was this? 3-7. It's a fly ball to center field, so it's Bourne -2 arm. So that counteracts the +2 for the B question mark. Let me double check. Wait. Fly ball B question mark runner rating. That can't be right. Is that right? Oh, that's on an outfield in. I think it's the same calculation. Outfielder's arm, which is -2, then +2, so 1 to 13 chance. He's going to try to come home, and he's thrown out. And that will end the inning, right? 1, 2, yes. So, Victorino didn't quite hit it deep enough, and let's see, so we forgot to put one right here, so you're going to need to bring in a reliever. It'll be Madsen. He pitched an inning last game. He'll pitch another inning here. Okay, so bottom of the 8th, it'll be Bourne against Madsen. 4-7 against a lefty, strikes him out. Kazmatsui 2-9. That'll be a grounder to Utley. He makes the play. 2 outs. Miguel Tejada. 5-9 against a righty. That's a grounder to short. It'll be Rollins, and he will. Oh my goodness. 8, and he will make the play. He gets away with it. That's a 3, and you don't. There's a lot of times in this game that will kill you off when you've got one of those error checks. So going to the 9th, they're going to stick with Burdak here for Utley and Howard. The Astros will get Wesley Wright warming up. Wait, he's another lefty. They'll get, let's see, Borkowski. He's a righty. So Burdak will face Utley and Howard, and then probably for Burl, they'll bring in Borkowski from the right side. So Chase Utley, 5-7 against the lefty, fly ball to center field, 1 out. Ryan Howard, there's a 5-4. That'll be a catcher X. So Osmus with a 2 and a 3. Could be a grounder. Let's see. And it is, and he'll make the play. And they're gonna save Borkowski. They'll keep him up. He's ready to go, but the 2 outs, they'll let Burdak face. That's a 3-4 against the lefty. Grounded to short. And that's it. Yeah, I guess they rained out in Cubbyland. So here we are, bottom of the 9th, 6-2 Phillies. And they're going to bring in Lidge here. Just he hasn't pitched in a couple days, so they're going to try to get him a little action here, keep him limbered up, even though it's not a save situation. He's going to face Berkman and then Lee and then Pence. So here we go. Lidge against Berkman. Bottom of the 9th. They need 4 runs. 6-8, batting from the left side. He strikes out. 1 down. Carlos Lee. 6-10 against a righty. That's a grounder to Rollins. And he will make the play. You can't see the 17, but it really doesn't matter since he's a 1. 2 down. Look, Philly's looking to get off the schneid. Here is Hunter Pence. 2-11, a ballpark single, 1-6, and the game continues. Otherwise, it will be over. It is a 3 that will keep the game going. And here is Ty Wigginton. Runner at first, 2 outs. 2-7, and that's a grounder to Felice. He's going to pick it up. Throw to first. That is your ball game, as the Phillies, as they haven't really done here on the channel much of late, win a game. And they hadn't been winning much, period, but they get one tonight. They run the record to 22 and 29, so 7 games under 500, right? But a good victory for them. A game they lost in real life, so they pick up one. Even though they did lose a couple recently. I'm going to keep all these cards. Try to keep all these cards in order because these lineups don't change a whole lot. But a good game here. I got to put my kids to bed. So thanks for watching the channel here. I'm glad this game was wasn't a ton of excitement, but they good to have the Phillies come through here. It makes me feel better to know that they do still win on occasion. And I'm going to go ahead and shut her down here. The win goes to Brett Myers. The loss to Moeller. And all in all, I get to go to bed happy. So not sure if I'll see you guys before the weekend. I have some more training for emergency response tomorrow. And then I have a band practice Thursday. And then Friday we might go to a football game. So a lot of stuff happening. But keep an eye out. Maybe I'll get to throw a game in here eventually. So good night, everybody. God bless. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hitting like on the videos. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to the channel. You'll find out when we're streaming games live, whether it's me or whether it's tabletop. Been tossing in a bunch of games here. I'm up past 50, so happy to do that. Strat on and have a great night. God bless.